Sorry guys, I missed the last question. I was going off of a piece of paper and made some notes for myself, and I thought, oh, the last question I'll be able to answer just like that, but I forgot to write it down. So here I go. What I've learned, based on what I've learned during this module about parent participation collaboration, how can I, in my role, work with families and be in the dignity business? First and foremost, I am a parent of a child with a disability. In fact, I'm a parent of two children with IEPs. One, however, is a little bit more significant, as I have a son with high functioning autism. Dignity. It's a tough subject, and it's kind of tricky when it comes to working with families, because I think a lot of them, there's a lot of pride when it comes to families, especially the families that I work with. I work with kind of an interesting, diverse community, and there's some stigma attached to special needs. And I think that some of them feel like some of their own dignity is kind of being taken away by now being associated as a parent with a child with a disability. I notice a lot of even my own friends having things to say like, oh, I'm really sorry. Like, oh, look at you, super mom. And it's just like, that's not helpful. I'm just doing what I need to do as a mom. And I don't know that people would do differently if they were in my shoes. I mean, yeah, I fight for my child, I advocate for my child. But at the same time, I think that even my own dignity is sometimes pulled into question, like in a way. And so I think it's really important that you support the parent and don't say condescending things like, oh, you're just an angel for having a child with a disability, those kinds of things. I mean, those are not helpful comments at all, and those are inappropriate comments to be making. Instead, you need to say things like, I can really tell that you've been working extra hard with him at home on this particular area. He's seen so much growth. I think you need to figure out ways to reach parents and make them understand that you're really supporting them, and make them understand, especially in these IEP meetings, that you are making these modifications and that you are making your classroom as accommodating as you possibly can. So there's no question whatsoever in that parent's mind when they leave your classroom that you have provided a very safe space for their child to receive an education. And I think that's one of the best things you can do, and to never ever say anything that's like condescending or, sort of tongue-in-cheek about their lot in life. Because, we don't get these choices, we didn't choose to have a child with a disability, but we do have one, and we're advocating for them, and that child is not less than. And if anything, I mean, they are so much more than anyone could ever imagine. And so I think it's really, really important that when it comes to working with families on the dignity business, that you're not only explaining to them how you're supporting their child, but you're also not, the way you react and the way you talk to the family themselves is with dignity and with respect. And you let them know that they're trying really hard and they're doing the best that they can. But they don't need to hear inappropriate comments like, aren't you an angel? Or, what a tough lot, what a tough lot in life. No, this is just life, okay? It's not a tough lot, just my life. And so I think those are some things to kind of consider as you kind of work through this and you talk about the dignity business with families in your own classroom. Thanks.